for joining us for another Wednesday Wanderings with Trailways Travel. It's Wednesday, January 11th. It's 2023. If you don't have your travel plans yet set, what are you waiting for?
We have plenty of stuff for you guys to do.
In fact, yesterday was such a busy phone day.
Yes, it was. It really was. Non-stop. People coming in and people calling.
And the biggest trip that was our Southern Charms,
Yes.
which is this one here. We had to get more printed hot off the press today.
Because I sent all of them out yesterday for all the bookings that came through. So if you are interested or on the fence
Time
about,
to jump.
Yep, about Southern Charms, yes, definitely.
So yeah, if you don't wait, I guess is all we should say, because it will fill. The other one and these both had been in our Quad City Times newspaper ad, and I think that generated a lot of interest,
Yes.
so thank you to everyone for that. The other one that got phone calls and inquiries is our Gardener's Dream. I was sharing with Shello this morning. I love to garden, and I was fortunate enough that I can't believe my husband actually made me a larger garden for next year. I've got into canning again, and very excited for that. So this is the time of year when I dream. I think other gardeners as well dream.
What your garden would look like.
Yes, and what you want to put in it, and the layout, the different plants, and all the seed catalogs start coming. So this is the perfect trip for whether you're a flower gardener or a vegetable gardener. Either way, I think it'll be so exciting to be able to visit P. Allen Smith home in Arkansas. Of course, I'm all very much flower nut, so the Azalea Festival in the Dogwoods in Missouri that we'll be doing will be great. And best part, I shouldn't say best part, but a part I like is we are going to Baker's Heirloom Seeds, and there is a whole complex, great little area to pick up some seeds that you might not normally find around the region, and plants as well. So remember, we have a whole coach.
Yep.
We can fill that up with some plants. So yeah, it's a busy day.
That would be a fun one to kind of get some ideas of what your garden would look like this year. So.
Yeah, so let's see.
Another one.
The Ark.
Yep, the Ark Encounter. So this one is coming up pretty soon. So if you are interested, give us a call if you have any questions. We will fill you in any details that you might be interested in.
And that is a cool tour too.
Yes.
If anyone has not yet been there, I honestly feel that is something that should be on everyone's bucket list. There aren't words. It's just the sheer magnitude. It's so interesting, and all the things that you see along the way. And I guess I'm lost of words. That doesn't happen much for me.
Definitely something that I would love for my family to see. So that would be a good trip, I think.
It definitely is. And that is in April. It's the 18th through the 21st. So again, as she said, a lot of these we're going to start drawing close to our cutoff dates. So we will need to know our actual numbers soon on many of these. It's hard to think that it is January already, and a new year, but it is, and time does fly. So also in speaking with that, our Plantations of the Delta, this is another one that will be coming up soon where we'll have some cutoff dates. In fact, that's in March, which again, I know sounds like a ways off, but it really isn't. Time just goes. This is another one of mine that I know I say it every time, but I love it. If you're into the big mansion garden themed plantation homes, it's really cool, but there's so much more than that.
Well, it's something about the Spanish moss. That one is my favorite.
Yes.
I think it's seeing it, the picture doesn't do it justice. So
You're very right. And on this one too, we do go on into Mississippi more. So you'll see a lot of things there that we've not included before. So we haven't really done a whole lot of Mississippi. And then we'll hit into Natchez, which is gorgeous. You'll hit Stanton Hall, all those fun things. But then down in New Orleans, again, I always stress that World War II museum, another museum it's not a, people are like, another museum. And I'm one of those myself, but this is one that is so hands-on, so interesting, very well put together that you honestly kind of forget that you're in a museum itself. So again, plantations of the Delta in New Orleans, if you're sitting on the fence,
Jump over it.
that's right, that's right. I'm gonna let Shello talk a little bit more about this one. This is her little baby.
So, Shrine of the Grotto of the Redemption. So this one is a tour that people have asked about a lot, and we finally got to planning. And it's definitely something that you wouldn't think is in Iowa. I mean, I didn't think it was in Iowa after reading all the stuff that was on it. So, just a fun fact, it actually has precious gemstones that is estimated to be worth $4.3 million. It's in the middle of nowhere in Iowa, and it's kind of
Who would
neat.
think?
Yes, and from people that have been there, they said it's hard to explain once you're in it to be able to see that.
Whole thing.
Yeah, it's really neat. So. If you are interested, this is available, so if you have any questions, give us a call.
Yep, it has lots of other little hidden
yes.
Iowa gems in it too.
Yep,
So yeah.
I think Matchsticks Marbles also is in here. It's a really neat,
Matchstick Marbles
yes.
is amazing.
yeah.
This is a man who literally takes wooden matchsticks, glues them together, and makes things out of them. But it's not like your typical little log
No.
cabin or something. He has recreated the White House, the Eiffel Tower, ships. He actually, last time I was there, had done probably a 1/2 to 3/4 size model of a car that he actually had it where the lights would come on,
Wow.
and he had it where it would make engine sounds. But a lot of his work is actually in the Smithsonian.
Yep.
So again, a local Iowan
Yes.
that has
That's made
something
it.
like that.
Yes, exactly. And I think some of his work is also have been on Ripley's, believe it or not.
Yes, you're
Yes,
right,
yes.
right. So again, when you said on this one there weren't words, or how was it? You said something about people couldn't describe it.
Yes, it's just the colors, the pictures doesn't do it justice. The colors of all the gems that's on there, and to think that a man put that together, started it, ended up, I think 3 other priests helped him finish it
Okay.
afterwards. And these are gems from all over the world that they
Collected.
collected. Yes.
Cool.
So it's a big. It's I think a block and a half. It's
Block and a half?
That's how
Wow,
big it is.
that's
So
large.
it is the biggest man-made grotto in the world.
Wow.
Yes. So
So,
it'd be
yeah.
pretty interesting to see.
Another tour, I was going to lead off of that people say there aren't words for, and that is our migration of the sandhill cranes.
Yes.
In fact, we
Yes.
had someone in yesterday who had done it previously and is determined they want to go back again. And again, it's one of those things where she said she honestly couldn't put words to it.
She
And I've
didn't-
heard that many times.
She said she didn't know what to expect at first, but when she was there,
It was like,
yeah,
wow.
it was, yeah. And actually, she was really happy to know that we were going to be in the blind, because when they did it
Yes.
last time, they were just in a viewing area.
Right, we were more in open fields.
Yep.
And so we do have blinds reserved this year with the Rose Sanctuary. We have 2 blinds.
Yes.
So you will be enclosed inside with viewing windows. So if that's one, again, you're thinking about, we don't have the flyer here for it, but I would definitely call it, it's over half full. Actually, many of these are right at or over half full at this time. So do pay attention if there's ones you want to go. And another one that is well over half full is this Sweet Freedom. I know we got lots and lots of calls all at one time. Again, I think after having been advertised a little bit. This one is getting close to filling up. So if you're looking at that, please give us a call. It includes Philadelphia, Gettysburg, Hershey, Pennsylvania with the chocolate factory.
Oh, yeah.
And on into Baltimore. So packed full of some history and some sweets as well. So do keep that one in mind. Okay, I think we're winding down.
Yes.
The other two we want to talk about, these again are Shellov's babies, so I'm going to let her tell you about them coming up. I think mostly because we do have cutoff dates again
Yes.
coming soon.
So everybody loved our last Circa 21 show.
White
One from
Christmas.
Yep, it's White Christmas. It was a hit. So we are planning a few more. Two of them are coming up pretty soon. One is Grumpy Old Man. If you've never seen the movie, that's one of my favorite movies.
It's so
It's
good.
good. So this is a musical about Grumpy Old Man, so definitely something you don't want to miss out on. It's going to be on April 5th, so it's coming out pretty soon. So if you are interested, make sure you give us a call so you can get a seat reserved for you or a friend. And then another one is Mamma Mia.
And they've done Mamma Mia there before, which we
Yes.
have seen, and it was phenomenal. I think, in fact, it was so good. That's one reason why Circa 21 is bringing
Doing
it back.
it.
Actually, I think both of these have been there before and were like sold out types, so
Mhm.
that's why they're bringing them
doing it.
back.
Yep, but if you're interested in any day trips, this would be two that would be a good option for you guys, so.
Always a great meal, good
Good
show.
dessert.
Yep, can't forget the dessert. We always, that's one of our signature things here. We always include the dessert for you, so. Okay, is there anything else you can think of?
Yeah, so I know Christmas just ended, but what's better way than to plan ahead? Yes, definitely for the upcoming Christmas. So we're thinking of possibly doing some shopping trips.
Right, so we've kind of narrowed down a few areas that we have done in the past that we know people have enjoyed going to, but we need a little help from you. We need a little bit of input as to where
Yeah.
you would like to go. So right now we have looked at going to the Chicago area to Oak Brook
Schaumburg.
and Schaumburg, the Woodfield Mall and the Oak Brook Center.
And then the other one is St. Louis.
Mhm. And there we do the premium outlets, IKEA, and, I can't remember, I think it's the Scott County Center, West County Center,
I think
can't remember, that's terrible.
we'll have to
but
get back to you
we'll-
on that.
We'll have this
Yeah.
all at the bottom
Yeah.
for you to choose from.
And then the other one is Des Moines.
Des Moines.
So that would have Jordan Creek,
Jordan Creek Town Center,
um,
and then also to Altoona.
Tuna, yep.
And in Altoona is the outlet malls of Des Moines, which, that's one of my favorite places. I just really enjoy shopping there. It's nice,
Yeah.
it's laid out well, it's outdoors, but it's fun, so. And then one that we know is always a hit, and we definitely will be doing, is a day trip to Galena. It's a whole different style of shopping. It's not mall shopping. It's all the cute little boutiques, shops and restaurants and wineries, and a super fun girls' day out, so.
I love Galena. Galena
I
is
do
a
too.
good stop, yes.
Definitely is,
So yeah, if you can help us out on deciding, I mean, girls trip coming, for you, your family, that would be a.
Now, we are looking at doing these, the mall shopping ones in November. So prior to Christmas, the Des Moines one, I think we were looking at possibly that second weekend of December, which is, I think, the 9th. These would be on Saturdays. So yeah, help us out, whatever you choose, that's where we'll take you. Okay.
What else do we have? I think that's it.
I think so too.
I know
so-
that's a long list of tours that you are, could possibly go and join us with.
But gives you great options
Yes.
and some ideas, so.
Give us a call.
We'll-
We're here all day today, so.
We'll be waiting to hear from you. Till next time, thanks for joining us.